Well, it didn't take long for Luke Campbell to realise he'd made a $20,000 mistake when he bought a second-hand car. But Luke was determined to get justice from the dealer.
You clearly sold him a lemon.
Never believed the salesman.
Campbell will come back and get you one day.
And when you least expect it, meet car salesman Mario Rodriguez. Timothy Clancy from A Current Affair, how are you?
Good.
Arriving at court to try and prove he's a car dealer who wouldn't take customers for a ride. Do you consider yourself a true, honest car salesman?
Of course.
How many other people have had the same problems? This is his opponent, 34-year-old Luke Campbell. How are you?
Good, how are you?
How are you feeling?
Yeah, really good. Looking forward to
Feeling hopeful?
it. Yeah, about time we can get over and done with, hopefully.
Almost 6 months ago, Luke bought this Audi Q5 from Mario for just under $20,000. He says within the first couple of weeks, he noticed something was wrong with his new set of wheels.
The car in reverse, it just shudders and just won't get into gear. And then we took it to the mechanic as well, and after their service, and they had a look at it, and their report comes back and there's about 5-10 things different which were wrong with the car, and they thought it was unroadworthy and not safe to drive.
Luke says he returned the vehicle to Mario's used car yard in Sydney's Sutherland Shire under the dealer's warranty of 3 months or 5,000 kilometres. He says Mario replaced some parts, but didn't completely fix the car, with Mario claiming he couldn't find any major fault.
It wasn't safe to have it on the road, and if there was an accident, then insurance may not cover it, and there could be major issues from my side as well.
One part they didn't replace, so.
Mechanic Jeff Smith gives the Audi SUV a less than positive diagnosis.
Yeah, Luke, so we've had a look at the car.
Yeah.
I took it for a run, felt a few little things, just that creaking on the front end. We've scanned it, so we've got a full electronic scan on it. A couple of things in there which are a little bit of a concern.
From the faulty transmission to the car's suspension, Luke says after months of going around in circles, paying for repairs and inspection reports, he was driven to take his case to fair trading. But mediation hit a dead end. So his last stop, the civil court, to recover more than $2,000 he has had to fork out to repair his second-hand purchase.
He gloated to me when we were walking out of the tribunal that he's been to the courts 5 times in the last 4 years, saying I've got no chance of winning the case because he's been involved in the industry for 30 years.
But decades in the game could not convince the New South Wales Civil and Administrative Tribunal, which ordered Mario to pay Luke $2,067. The sour taste now in Mario's mouth, he tries to dodge our cameras. You clearly sold him a lemon. Wouldn't you like to keep your clients happy? Why have you got nothing to say, Mr. Rodriguez?
And even after we put in an offer where it was minimal for the costs and damages that I've incurred, it was just to settle it. But at the end of the day, he chose not to go down that path.
A Current Affair understands more than 10 official complaints have been made to Fair Trading about Mario Rodriguez.
It's rare, but this is actually a win for consumers. The right thing happened here and the customer got their car fixed.
Joshua Dowling is from Car Advice. He says more than 2/3 of cars sold are second-hand and warns Luke's case is not an isolated one.
If you're not mechanically minded, it definitely pays to take along a mechanically minded friend who can check the car. And if you don't have that option, you can contact the motoring clubs in each state and territory. They will do a pre-purchase vehicle inspection for between $200 and $300 per inspection. Now that's not cheap, but it could save you thousands in repairs.
While Luke got his money back, he says, proving his point, priceless.
In principle, for me, it's just now I just want to help other people and ensure that no one else goes through the same struggles and pain.
If you've bought a car from Mario Rodriguez that you're not happy with, please get in touch. Our email address is on your screen.